right, everybody, welcome to Dice Paper Roll. Before we get the shenanigans underway, though, we do like to take a moment just to be a bit serious and to acknowledge that the land we meet on today is the traditional lands for the Kaurna people, and that we respect their spiritual relationship with their country. We also acknowledge the Kaurna people as the traditional custodians of the Adelaide region, and that their cultural and heritage beliefs are still as important today.
That's right, man.
All right, teching. So many things to do at once here. Here we go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise. Put your hands together for the cast of Dice Paper Roll Live! As you can tell, it's a very tightly choreographed entrance.
Seamless.
Every time.
Seamless.
Every night.
Our review said a very
Amazing.
slick show. So.
Slick show, yeah. That's what it's been reported as. Oh, now I've got to check my stool isn't going to slip off like it did the other night, because that was great. Yeah. Hey,
Snuggle in, Benny.
Hey, Grego. So we'll do a quick intro so you know who we are, but we might intro the characters later. My name's Ben.
I'm Greg. Hi.
I'm Dan.
I'm Jack.
And my name is Emil. Hello.
So we'd like to bid you a very warm welcome to our show. Thank you for coming tonight. We're actually a podcast from Melbourne, a D&D podcast, if you haven't heard from us or of us. So we're online. You can check us out at dicepaperroll.com. We've got over 60 episodes. Emil composes new music for every single episode. Jack does amazing artwork for the podcast as well. So we're really excited to be here in Adelaide doing some live shows. But could we just get a show of hands? Hands up, anybody who doesn't really know what the fuck Dungeons and Dragons is. Great,
Reasonable.
one person happy to admit. Yeah, no worries. We've had rooms where plenty of people have put their hands up. So for you, just so you know, Emil is going to play the Dungeon Master tonight. That means he's our narrator or storyteller, and we all play one character. And
Each.
Sorry, I made that mistake last night too, didn't I? Yeah. So we play a different character each, and we basically just try to fuck with Emil's shit. We roll these little dice, which is called a D20, so it's got 20 numbers on it. Essentially, the higher you get, the better. If you get a 20, amazing. If you get a 1, not so good. And that's basically it. Can you guys think of anything I've
Critical
missed?
fail, yes.
Critical fail.
And feel free to yell fail if anybody rolls a 1, please.
It's
Please
encouraged.
do.
It's
yeah.
encouraged.
In fact, we do like a bit of audience participation. You're going to be our 6th cast member, so we do. If you feel like something we say inspires a sound effect within you to add a bit of soundscape to it all, like that. Thank you. That works. That works
Laughter
as well.
is always a good one.
Laughter is a good one.
I like that one. Good sound effect.
But for example, I don't know, like
A herd of goats.
what does that sound like?
Thank you.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
You like that, Danny?
Beautiful.
Do you,
Oh,
do you have anything you'd like to hear?
A pack of velociraptors playing baseball.
Oh!
Straight out of the park. Oh my god. Jurassic Park.
And I think maybe after last night's show, what about a room full of Frank Walker from National Tiles clones?
Hello!
Hello.
Oh, that's scary.
Beautiful. Oh wow.
I thought we killed him in the last show.
Yeah.
Yeah. If only.
All right. Well, I guess we should maybe kick off. Have I forgotten anything? I don't think so. So, guys, my name's Ben. We just got to chat.
Frank Walker. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you on it.
No, that's terrible of us.
So,
Count yourself
Fortunate.
blessed. Yeah.
Weren't you two of the loudest sitting there going, hello?
No.
You just put your arms up anyway.
Just
Awesome.
join in. Exactly.
That's what we like.
Get into it. That's what we want.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
That's
what we
do.
Have we made it yet? Who knows?
Still faking it.
Yeah. So everyone, my name's Ben. I play a character whose name is Snatch, and he's a halfling rogue. If you don't know what a halfling is, it's like a hobbit from Lord of the Rings. If you don't know what Lord of the Rings is, you're in the wrong room. So he's driven by his stomach and his desire for wealth, and that'll do for now.
His never-ending hunger for apples and bread.
Tasty.
Delicious. Hi, everybody. My name's Greg. I play Aaron Aeon. He's an ASMR sorcerer of Helm. He's a divine soul sorcerer, which means he channels the magic of his god by the force of his pure personality. So he's incredibly charismatic, as you can obviously tell.
What's an ASMR?
An ASMR is a half celestial, half humanoid. So it's just a human with celestial bloodline. So
somewhere along the line.
Angel. Yeah,
It's an
celestial is a
Sometimes
D&D
celestial,
term
doesn't
because that
narrow
doesn't
it down.
translate.
It's a Nephilim.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, like a Nephilim. Yep. Diablo, right?
I was going to say, what's...
General biblical
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Totally
nice.
down on my Bible stuff, yeah.
Yeah, no, Diablo, right? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Dan. I play Thunder, the human fighter and cleric of Tempest. So he's a human. He wears full plate armor. He worships Tempest, who is the god of war. And so he channels.
He also can't hold his microphone near his mouth.
Am I right? Okay.
Exerting the DM authority
I
early.
know, yeah, great. He channels his god through his combat and kicking the shit out of things, which only happens when I actually roll well, which I have not been rolling well. Still haven't been this whole fucking season.
For months.
For months.
Months on end.
Yeah,
Yes.
Positivity.
It's all right.
It's from the back row.
One
I
day,
love
one
that.
day.
Who am I? I am Jack.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay.
And I am playing a Riki's Song, who is a tiefling bud. A tiefling is like a devil thing. It's like the opposite of Greg. I mean, Aylan.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I play a bard, which is obviously someone good with their words, which is me. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, on that awkward note.
What word smithery? How can they possibly follow it up? My God.
Yeah.
Well, I am Emil, and I am the DM for tonight's game. And if you are ready,
I'm ready.
great.
I'm ready.
That's all I needed.
I'm
Are you
ready.
ready?
Yeah.
Right. This is my second ever game DMing, so yeah.
Yeah. Second
See
time
how-
ever.
He
see
did his
how-
first time the other night, live in front of people. Second time.
Crazy, right?
I've written lots of notes. Let's see how it goes. I might have to throw my book out. I don't know.
Because you wrote them in pencil. and you
Well,
can't-
you know. Yeah, I did. All right. Congratulations! Tonight is your night. We're off to great places. We're off far and wide. Let's have an adventure. Why not? Now's the time. Let's see how the players can deal with a rhyme.
Oh, shit.
It's a D&D adventure, but original and new, with just a few characters ripped off from Dr Seuss. On the night of the 14th of March, in the jungle of Stool.
Tool.
That's the jungle sound I was looking for.
There we go.
In the heat of the day, in the cool of the pool, the Tide Five was splashing.
Oh, so refreshing.
Oh, yeah, it's very
nice.
It feels amazing.
Arikis and the boys, when Snatch the halfling heard a small noise.
Sorry, fellas. I think I had one too many apples.
Didn't realise this was a bubble bar.
Yeah, it is now.
Fuck!
Oh,
I heard that too.
Was that a cluck?
or was it a poo?
Or
Are we
a
rhyming
laugh.
already? Are we rhyming already?
I don't think so.
Good. 'Cause that's all I
Did
got.
we?
What about my Uncle Joe? No.
No. Good
You'll have
one.
to let that one go. Well, Snatch stopped his splashing and looked for the sound, then said,
Hey, everyone.
But there was no one around.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Nothing could be found.
Also good.
Yep.
I wrote the game, but fine.
Whatever.
Cool. Yeah. Then he heard it again. A very faint fuck! As if somebody tiny had dropped in the muck.
Fuck.
Did you guys hear that?
Yes, I also heard that sound.
I heard the noise of someone even smaller than me landing into a big old pile of muck, and yeah, they swore. It was very obscene.
That must suck.
Can I look around.
You'd like to have a look?
I'd like to look around to see
All
if
right.
I can see where
roll
that came
a perception check, please.
Don't mind if
whoever
I do.
else would like to have a look, if you can hear it, please
15.
go ahead.
9.
Okay.
Yeah, I might as well. 7.
All right.
Yeah.
Solid stealth check. Yeah, solid perception. They heard it. Sorry, they hunted and searched, but could see nothing there, except a small crumb of crust in Snatcher's hair.
What are you guys-
There's a.
what are you looking at?
Got a bit of shit in you.
You got a
What?
little something
Again?
up
Yeah.
there. Over, no,
There-
to
is
the
it
left.
right there?
Left.
There?
Yeah,
Left.
lower,
Wait,
lower,
wait.
lower,
I see what you're doing here.
lower.
You pluck it. All right, you've got the crumb of crust in your hand.
I look at it, I investigate it, and I give it a sniff.
Do you
Maybe
taste
like-
it?
Yeah, just ever so
Just,
tentatively taste it to see if I recognise the crumb.
Stop! Please do not eateth, came a voice from the crumb. I doubt we'd survive the trip through your bum.
Oh look, guys, it's the talking crumb.
Wow, it's smaller than your thumb.
Yeah.
What? Hello. I mean, hello.
Hold him up to Ariki's. No, you can't touch. He's mine.
Okay.
The crumb came from below.
Are there more than one of you? What's your name?
It's later in the page.
Okay. I'll let you get back to it. We're not at that stage.
What you got? Oh, that's a good rhyme.
Yeah.
Solid hustle. Yes.
Nailed it.
What you got there? Said a spicy capybara. Give us a look, you dog cunt, said its baby, who took after the mother.
I didn't realise we were having a spa bath with such offensive capybaras.
Well, they've just crested the jungle ridge to see you in your
Okay.
cool pool, and they are looking angry and kind of envious of your crumb.
Wait, hang on a second. So we've just found a crumb person
In Snatcher's
in Snatcher's
pubes.
pubes.
Yep.
And there's
Yes. Hey.
in his
Yep.
Yes,
in Snatcher's snatch.
That's not what I call
exactly.
it, but-
And there's some capybaras
thatch.
that have just rocked up.
Some spicy capybaras.
Spicy.
All right, I'm across it now.
Well met, spicy capybaras.
I'll fucking fight you, you wombat, said the little capybara scamp. Last bloke who stand up to me now uses a ramp.
All right.
And with that, the youngster charged making straight for the crumb. Go get him, Parsley, said the jungle's #1 mum.
Did he say wombat? Is he fighting for a combat?
Oh.
I got one in. That's going to be my only one, and I'll get the fuck out. It's all good.
Well, if he's charging for
He's
it-
barreling straight for you, this young capybara.
All right. Oh, well, I say, mate, you just go back where you were for a second, and I pop the crumb back down in the thatch, and I pick up my dagger from the side of the spa bath, and I hurl it at the spicy capybara.
Right.
Named Parsley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Spitting and scratching, Parsley made his attack. Scrapping and scraping, he tried to bite your sack.
He tried. Did he?
Roll your dice for attack.
Oh, it's only a 9.
Oh. You miss.
He gave it a good crack.
Hey. Right. The capybara weaves past the knife and jumps in the pool, swimming fast towards you, trying to bite and scratch at your scrot.
All right.
Stool? Yeah.
Trying to, yep. That
guys, help me. He's biting.
Don't worry, Thandor can save. I'll just use my fucking glaive.
Hey.
And then uses his glaive to attack the spicy capybara.
Yeah, roll it up.
It's somewhere not quite in between, but it's a 50.
Right. Yes. Your glaive gets the capybara. And dead in the cool of the pool with a wound in his side, Parsley, the 2-year-old capybara. Oh, how his mother cried.
Oh.
I think he's died.
Nice.
Ooh, I think he'd be good fried.
You're the biggest asshole in the jungle of stool. I'm off to tell my hubby that you've broken the rule. You'll rue the moment you murdered my son. Such a sweet little boy. He was just trying to have some fun.
He bit him right on the thatch.
That is not. I mean, maybe it's a capybara's idea of fun, but not halflings. I don't know about you guys, but it's definitely not. Fuck that.
And off into the jungle went the spicy capybara, quickly lost in the growth and soon hidden by cover.
All right.
Oh, a total turd.
Yeah.
Didn't rhyme, but I thought it was appropriate.
Is that Danny Glover?
You are a couple of words behind.
It's a long
Did I
form
tell you
line.
I'm a bard? This word thing is hard.
There we are.
Oi, mister!
Oh, sorry, I forgot you down there. Yep.
Came the small voice from down on the speck. We need your help pronto. We're in some kind of heck.
What can I do to help you out?
Well, it's tough to explain from here in the crust, but we're dying and need help from some folks we can trust.
Are you talking food?
What is it that you lust?
Well,
Need?
that's private. See, we've heard of your exploits, and we thought you were from the Godcast. You see, it took a while to comprehend the idea of a podcast. Well, we have a thrink ray, and with your permission, we'll thrink you down tiny and then give you a mission.
Hi, that sounds great.
Yeah, that
I
sounds really interesting.
Absolutely all for that, because then you guys get to feel like what it's like to be small.
No,
With
we'll
your-
still be taller
Am I
than
Yeah,
No.
no, you'll still be the
You'll
smallest.
still be the
It
smallest
certainly
of us all.
shrinks in proportion, yep.
With your permission, I'd like to go on your mission, small speck.
A bright pink light.
Holy heck.
A bright pink light spilled out from the bread, engulfing your toes, your legs, body, and head. As the light made you feel funny, the trees seemed to grow taller. But in fact, it was you getting smaller and smaller.
This is trippy.
I've had this before. It's like with mushrooms. It was great.
Yeah, it was like when we ate those beans.
It's a joke from last night's show.
Yeah, for all those people here last night, worked a treat. Yeah!
And what seemed like a crumb from your regular size was now a big city filled with groaning and cries.
What's wrong, Good Crumb?
This is a plague city.
They're very sick people. Very, very sick indeed. Standing next to the ray gun on some protective rubber mats, waving and smiling was a rat in some spats.
Is that all he's wearing?
They are some stylish spats, Mr.
Yes,
Rat.
it is all he's wearing. He'd have a thoth through thuffle, that's right. Look at me go. Well, thank goodness you're here. We haven't much time, so you'll have to excuse me if I sometimes stop talking and rhyme.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, no, that's, actually, we're kind of relieved, I have to say. We're just,
Takes a lot of pressure off.
Scrambling
Yeah.
here.
You don't need to worry about it the whole time. It's absolutely okay.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like 60 more minutes of this.
I was just starting to warm up.
Well, I am the rat in the spats, and this is the town of Wyville. And sadly, something is causing us all to feel ill.
Is it?
Oh, that's awful. It sounds like there's zombies over there.
Yeah, I know. Is it the decaying bodies?
What? I mean, there are some decaying bodies, but they got ill first, and then they died.
So not zombies then.
Well, I mean, that's not really an effect I've noticed yet, no.
Okay.
But,
Right.
They're very thick.
So what?
Very, very thick.
Still time.
For zombies,
Aye.
well, let's hope not.
Okay.
I mean, I'd rather...
Fingers crossed. So what happened to start making everyone sick? What
Well,
happened around that time?
It's very strange, you see. About 2 months ago, a new diet flooded the nation. Green milkshakes, green lasagna, and green eggs with bacon.
Oh.
Green
But I'm
eggs and...
sure that can't be the reason. And the reason I am is they were recommended by the king, Honest Sam.
Oh, Honest Sam?
Yes, that's right, Honest Sam.
Sounds like a top name.
Seems pretty trustworthy.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
don't
hungry
thi-
for
you don't-
green...
You don't seem sore.
Wait.
Yeah.
Green?
That's right, all the food's gone green. It's the new diet fad. Everyone's doing it.
Kale?
Sounds like a bad case of mold.
You might think that, but all the food looks fresh and delicious. It's just green.
Green dye?
Green diet is possible, but I don't know.
Is it St. Patrick's Day?
Oh, nope.
You said the 14th of March before. Beware the Ides of March.
Oh.
Never mind. Great, I knew that. Beware the... Yeah. Yeah.
It's possible they're pre-dying it for promotion, but the king is really adamant it's good for your health.
Perhaps we should talk to Honest Sam and
Yes.
see...
If he's really honest.
Thorley,
Well, that's a bit distrustful.
Well, you know, I'm a rogue. I don't...
he'd never lie to us. Thorley, you're joking. He was the first one to discover the health benefits of smoking.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
okay.
a really good king.
We definitely need to have a talk with Sam then.
He's Honest Sam, King of Sam, the honest.
That all checks out.
Yep, seems like a top bloke.
Yep. I want to hear his honest opinion about
Yeah.
what's going on. He's
Well,
truthful.
he
I
would
like
have
him.
more ideas than me. I'm just the chief scientist. But if you want to find him, the king is in his the king's in his castle on Goop Hill. Please say that you'll help us. I pray that you will.
Oh, absolutely. We'll go off as soon as we can.
Well, thanks. You're a very
Sam,
nice
I
man.
am.
I'm not Sam. I'm the rat and spats.
Thank you, Rat and Spats.
It's all right.
We'll head off to the hill.
Well, we're just humble people here in Wyville with not much to give. But I can offer you a red fist, a blue fist, and a yop who likes to pop and lock, and a sieve.
I don't know what those things were, but I'm happy to accept them.
I'll take one of each.
Yeah. I heard a red fish and a blue fish, but there was something about a sieve.
I thought he said a red fist and a blue fist.
I'm not even going to go there.
Again.
Wouldn't be the first time.
As the chief scientist, this is far beyond my pay grade. I'm not interested in that. Thank you very much.
Oh, I thought you meant one of those big foam hands, like at the football or like...
No, I said a red fist, a blue fist, and a yop who likes to pop and lock. And
Oh, a fifth.
A sieve.
A fifth.
A sieve. A sieve. No, it's a sieve. You know, it's a
sieve.
pasta.
Yeah, a
Put
sieve.
Pasta in a sieve.
A sieve.
That's what I said, a
sieve.
sieve.
I know.
Yeah,
I
A sieve.
No, I got
believed
the sieve, but it was the fifth.
Snatch takes out a handkerchief and just wipes all the spittle off his face. Yep. That's, yep.
Well, thanks, brave adventurers. You'll sorely favour Thor And if you don't, then we'll all die and you'll be stuck very small.
Oh shit! Well, we better.
we better sort this shit out.
Yeah, that's lit a fire
have my
underneath.
motivation now.
Goop-de-goop hill?
Goop-de-goop hill.
Goop Hill it is.
By then.
See ya, Jill.
See you, rat and spats.
See ya, mate.
Oh, if I'll have a thuffle on a Saturday. Thuffle, and I'll use my ray. Thuffle, nice to meet you all. Thuffle, I hope you had a bowl.
Yay!
Didn't even write that one down.
Hey, nice.
Oh, is everyone sick as we head through the city? Is there already?
Through Wyville you travelled towards Goop-de-Goop Hill, through the masses of townsfolk being violently ill.
Are you all right, Thandor?
Yeah, no, I just had a bit of beer. That's all.
Empathy sickness or
Empathy spew?
Well, you see the castle in the distance, high up ahead. You hope that you make it through it and don't end up dead.
We'd better move on to Goop-de-Goop Hill before Thandor has another spew.
What?
Yes. Help me out here, brother.
Yes, if you will. Thank you. I am a fucking wordsmith.
I should take a level in Bard.
No, multi-classing's a bad idea usually.
Yeah.
Oh, don't know about that, mate. Whatever.
All right. Well, what's the plan here, you guys?
Right, well, we've got to
to.
go and see this honest Sam and
Yep.
find out what he's on about with
Yep.
this health benefits of smoking
Yeah.
and green food.
It does seem strange, doesn't it?
sounds
Well,
like
that-
he's onto something.
Yeah, it sounds like he really knows what he's about. But just to be sure, maybe we should check it out.
Hey.
That was completely unintentional.
Really? You shouldn't admit that yet.
I did that on purpose.
I hope we don't get gout.
Hey.
That's a serious illness and not something you should flout.
Oh, it just keeps on going. I got nothing.
I guess I'll just pout.
The only thing that'll wake you from that is hitting you with a trout.
The rest of the show is just going to be us rhyming with the word trout.
And then, thankfully, you'll all be able to get out.
There it is. All right. Are you approaching from the front or from the back?
Inside out.
The back door because it's sneakier.
All right. Well, round the back of the castle with a pit and a pat, you went to find King Sam for the rat and the spats. Halt! Who goes there? Yelled a voice from above. Announce yourself quickly or be murdered by doves. That's what I wrote down. Thanks for
I
watching.
thought you were about to say Daleks or something. Like,
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. I was
yeah,
like,
fuck, it's gone
Wouldn't
sci-fi.
say that. That's copyright.
Announce yourself quickly. Announce yourself quickly or be murdered by doves.
I'm Leaky's.
We're the Type 5, -1.
hello, I'm Thandor.
Hey, I'm Snatch.
Hello,
Is
I am.
that right?
Yes.
I know
Look,
one.
we're not looking for a fight. But could we come in? We've got to see
Sam.
Jim.
No, his name's Sam.
We're seeing on
Sam. Sam. We're seeing Sam.
That makes more sense. I don't know him. Jim, I mean, trying to rhyme before. Good. Well, King Sam will want to meet you. Quick, open the locks. Open the doors, I say, for I am the fox without a voice box.
Oh, have you been smoking those cancer sticks that your king's been handing out willy-nilly?
What cancer sticks?
They're just, yeah.
Oh, the green sticks, the delicious smoking things.
Smoking is great for your health.
Yes.
Yes.
King Sam prescribed me 12 cigarettes every hour to help with my throat.
Certainly looking after his subjects.
I feel
Doing wonders.
I feel much better, although I feel trouble expressing emotion.
Also, like large clumps of your hair are falling out.
That's the alopecia.
A fox with alopecia.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
shit, that's good.
Well, in front of King Sam... In front of King Sam, who is high on his throne, you found yourself standing a long way from home.
Hello, King Sam.
Your Highness, well met.
We came here on the direction of a fox. Not a fox, of a rat in spats. Also on a bet.
Also, we bring jam.
I love jam. I love jam. Well, welcome to you. Meg, get some refreshments and tell your brother we have a new chance of investments.
He seems really honest.
Yeah, I get
think
it.
so too.
Yeah.
What brings you here, travelers? I've got a spot of time. And of course, you know, when talking to a king, it must be in rhyme.
I'm doing so well.
This is
at
all
that,
you, Jack. Go, bud.
Oh, right then, Mr. Ben.
Nailed it.
Sam. It's Sam.
Sam, I am. You are. Have you got a car?
Well, it's funny you say it. I got at least 3.
Fortunately, we have some jam in a jar.
Yay!
Audience win.
Audience win.
All right.
Oh, man.
Well met, King Sam. We've come to be your fam. And
From across the land.
we
Yeah,
outstretch our hand.
Aye, that we do.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm sure that you're kind. And this sentence is clear that I'm really good at rhyme.
Don't worry, Your Highness, you're in fine company. Oh, I've put myself a hard one there.
We've looking into green food. We're hoping to make a discovery.
Oh, nice.
And then into the chamber returned the aforementioned Meg, but this time with a platter with some ham and an egg. This food was bright green. It practically glowed. Never before had you seen ham the color of toad.
Ooh.
Oh, you've noticed its hue, replied honest King Sam. You see, we spliced together the genes of a pea with some ham. It was so successful, the benefits were clear. For the health of the nation, we eat it all year.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Rather than a pea, it looks like you spliced with uranium.
Which is really not good for that thing called Ukrainium.
Well, no, the illness, it stems from quite a different source. It's from all the migrants who've been flooding across. They're murderers and rapists and carry disease too. My name is Honest King Sam, so it's gotta be true.
Well, this took a dark turn.
It's just got really real. Honest King Sam, that sounds like fake news.
Could you have been informed by the wrong Cruise? Tom Cruise, that is.
Oh no, Tom Cruise is my favorite. He'd never lie, it's true.
Even though he made that movie, which was kind of blue. Yes. Nailed it. Yes.
Audience win. I'm glad you said it because I didn't know what it was.
Well, and in walked Meg's brother. You could tell by the hair. New investors, you'll find our returns very fair. Sample the produce, and I'm sure you'll agree A wise contribution might be 1 million or 3.
I don't need any convincing. I'll try anything these days. And Snatch walks right up and he samples some of the green food.
Meg with the platter looks you deep in the eyes and using non-verbal communication, much to your surprise, indicates to put the food in your gob, then chew it a little, but don't finish the job.
That's impressive.
And that she'll meet you out in the hallway in a jiff and to make an excuse, but please don't biff. For her brother's not evil, just misguided by the king, who controls his willpower through a shiny gold ring. All non-verbally.
That's super impressive.
Wow.
That's some...
Well, I said much to your surprise, you know.
I mean, it's written right there.
Yeah, sure. I'm assuming I picked all of that up, so I chew it and I go to swallow it and I go, no, it actually tastes all right. No, but I've got it. No, I'm going to fight that. I'm going to fight it, and I spit it out into my hand and like, what was this?
Well, you take a small bite of the food-coloured puce. Your insides start gurgling and your butthole gets loose.
This is a familiar feeling.
Every night. Your arms start to slack. Thandor drops his glaive. Now is the time for a Constitution save.
Hey!
That was... Yep.
Oh shit! It fell on the ground.
Yeah, exactly. We're not heathens here. We roll on the table.
14.
15.
5.
5.
Wait, did I eat the eggs?
We all did.
Sure.
Meg?
Meg turns tail and heads out of the room, leaving you alone with the Sam I Am loon.
It was
The king's...
It was a 7.
No, I know.
I love the audience members like. I mean, is that a fucking 1? Watching you. You really want a 1, don't you?
They better not be fucking fudging their rolls.
No DM screens allowed.
All dice on display.
Is that a weighted dice? God damn it.
The king laughs in mirth and points to the door. The shitter's out there. I'm sure you'll need it. I'm sure. I said sure several times. Whoops. As the toxins from their migrants start to leave your gut, people often spray from the mouth and the butt.
Seems healthy.
So, what's the health benefits again?
We get rid of the toxins. The benefits are clear. The fear.
I can see that it's working, King Sam the Honest.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, right? It's spewing from your mouth like a river through the forest. Excuse me a moment, I must to the privy.
Well, I'll be awaiting you out here once you've finished your motion. We'll expect a significant cash contribution. Squeezed it, sold that well, didn't I?
I run out to the shitter
Okay.
because I failed my constitution save.
All right. Out you go.
What? I got a 14.
I got a 15.
I feel like that's good.
All right. Yeah.
I better check up on him.
Cool. Snatch and Thandor, you managed to hold it in. Alan and Ariki's, you make quite a din.
I was going to say, he made it to the privy, but she made it to a bin.
That's so much better. All right, great. Well, now that that's over, Star Wipe.
There was a lot of toilet paper used on that star wipe.
Yeah.
Yay.
Brown star one.
Oh, good. Well, out in the hallway. This way, whispered Meg, once you're outside the door. And spit out your food. It's best on the floor. It poisons you, you see.
And that's just the sound of me, the toilet.
It's poison, you see, but that isn't all. For despots exist if you're big or you're small. King Sam isn't honest.
Shock!
He works for Gamble and Proctor, making all of us sick and then pressuring the doctor to stuff us with drugs that cost a week's wages. They're meant to free us, but they keep us in cages deep, deep, deep.
Ooh, deep cut.
What a fucking burst!
That's a sweet Carrie Marsh burn. Sorry.
Sure, it's got a happy ending.
Yeah. Well, follow me to the dungeon. You can see how it's done. Quick, I hear them coming. And off she went with a run.
Oh, don't forget us.
Yep. Spit my food out onto the floor and off we go.
I
Down-
see you've
Yep.
got 30 legs. That's pretty impressive. How do you run with all of that coordination?
Well,
Totally given up on the rhymes by now.
But still having like the tone,
rhythm?
like the
Yeah.
rhythm of it. Like I like it.
He's a beat poet. Yeah.
yeah, it's meta.
I'm going to use that.
You really need a bongo drum.
Yeah. Look, the bard is just a fantasy. It's not real, like, actual.
Maybe you should just roll for
Reality?
Maybe you could just roll for perform check.
Right?
I love it.
Perform check.
I'm not lying. I got a 15.
It's true. You rhyme so well. Gee, everyone's impressed.
Wow.
You touch their head, their heart, and their breasts. Yeah. Please give it a fucking crack, you motherfucking fucking piece of shit.
Where are we?
We're chasing
In the dungeon.
Yeah,
To
running
the dungeon.
with old Meg.
To the dungeon we go. Following Meg down below.
Oh, hey! Down the stairs towards the dungeon. The tight five descended. Not willing to rest till the situation was mended. I mean, they're just stairs, right?
But they are covered. They are covered in like spat out food, presumably.
I mean,
You're
From
the
the
DM. You
food.
could say no.
yeah, go on, roll a dexterity.
Dexterity check. 9.
13.
7.
I also got 9.
All right. You walk down the stairs. Some of you slip on the moss. And then you remember you didn't record the episode of Friends about Ross.
Oh shit!
We need to get out of here.
We need to
Right,
run
quick.
home and get back so that we can. Fuck.
Switch on the TiVo.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah! Audience win. You guys suck.
I
Not really.
know. I know.
I'm on fire tonight. I don't know about you guys. I am fucking nailing it.
Yeah. Railing.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Star White. They're in chains and held up by the winch. It's King Sam I Am's secret. His name is the Grinch.
Oh.
He is shriveled. Oh no, do it.
Max, get in here.
Said the Grinch with a frown. And now we can see me in a gown.
My name's not Max, Mr. Grinch.
It's
you,
Ayland.
You turd. What you are saying is absolutely absurd.
The Grinch looked quizzically at you and, without a word, non-verbally communicated by flipping you the bird. Well, he was shriveled and drowsy, for he was being bled. The green blood flowed out from a tube in his head. And then ran into a squirter that injected the food, turning each item's colour to the same bright green hue.
Oh, fuck.
Dude.
This is...
Mr. Grinch, you seem to be in a bad way.
Oh, I'm not doing so well.
Perhaps we could lower you down and you can rest on this
Hey.
very convenient pile of hay.
Thank you, kind travellers, for cutting me down. I could almost manage to upend my frown. Well, maybe not quite. That's all I had. That's Star Web.
Don't worry, Mr. Grinch, we'll get you out of here.
Yes, we're very skilled. Have no fear.
And later on, we'll all take you for a beer.
That sounds
Somewhere near.
I hope we're not here for a year.
right.
All right. Next rhyme, everybody.
Next rhyme.
I'm so sad with your disappointment.
Why don't you get up off the grounds and I will cast Cure Wounds? Doesn't work. It has the right spelling. Fuck!
It's a well-written rhyme. But unfortunately... Well, you cure his wounds. Sure, why not? But burst...
Check it.
Yeah, check it. Roll a 1. Check it.
We don't have a D8.
I don't have a D8, but... It's a 14.
Yeah.
That's about
I
5.
always roll really shit. It's just not happening tonight. I don't know what to tell you.
The Grinch fills with... Yeah, that guy's a liar. The Grinch fills with healing. He looks much, much better. And then you notice he's got a really nice sweater.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
That's very nice.
Mugging for his sweater. Fuck the Grinch. Break the Grinch.
Before we mug you, we'll take you out of here because leaving you
Would put you on the lynch.
What I
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So avant-garde.
I'm a beat poet.
Right. Don't you fucking know it. Then, bursting into the dungeon came Sam and the fox. We'll lock... what did he... Sam. Well,
Fuck off, I'll hit you in your box.
oh, right. Well, hurling eggs, King Sam. He made his attack.
Oh.
Yes, you were not going to leave here happy tonight until someone rolled a 1.
But he missed, hitting the Grinch with a split and a splat. Critical fumble. And then he threw an egg in the air and it landed on his head. And that out of it oozed something that made him Greg. I don't know.
The worst
I'm an honest
kind of
man.
power.
A foul-smelling uncture oozed from the shell, and Ariki said,
Oh, this is hell.
yeah. It's just a little
There it
Under
is.
Armour for you.
Well, thank you for ringing my bell.
Hey.
Didn't rhyme with Under Armour, though, did it?
No.
Well, King Sam's just attacked you. What would you like to do? Remember, if you don't attack him, you might be in the poo.
Oh, I think it seems pretty
Fair.
clear, guys. We've got to kill this motherfucker.
The fox attacks you, the fox with no voice box. He slaps you around and he says he'll leave you in a dungeon, a tiny square box. There we go, copped the line I didn't get to use before. Fuck you, Danny. Yep.
I don't think so, you piece of shit. And watch as I roll a critical hit.
Hey.
Yay!
8! It is not a critical hit.
Well, you swipe at the fox, but he manages to evade any attempt on his life. He is saved.
Honest Sam, the things you have done are not okay. It's time for me to send you away. I cast banishment on him.
Oh, that'll do.
Yeah, well, the spell weaves and ducks the fox's hard knocks. I wrote this pre-knowing what was going to happen. And struck King Sam's noggin, and he went down elsewhere to some rocks.
Like it's a boggin.
Yes! Noggin, boggin, moggin, mixed groggin.
Mixed scroggin.
Well, the rat with the spats and his ray gun peeked in, and when he saw there was no King Sam, he started to grin. You've saved us, you heroes, and exposed the king's plot. He laid down the safety matting, aimed his ray gun, and shot! On the 14th of March. Yeah, go on, growing sound.
Hey, that's pretty
Wow,
fun.
I'm cramped in this tiny dungeon.
No, you're out. Wow.
Oh no, we're out. Okay,
Can you-
no,
can
we
we
got
just
out.
Destroy-
That's all right.
We just basically
That's all right. I was
destroyed
just
their
a scene
world.
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We
grew
split out of the
large,
crumb.
and then it's just a crumb, so it's got to be underneath one of our feet. So we've just completely wiped out a whole civilization. by
Also,
growing larger.
unfortunately, that banishment spell is a concentration. So because I grew, let it go, and he's just popped back into existence where he was a moment ago.
Hey, and that rhyme too.
I can't help myself.
On the 14th of March, in the jungle of Stool, in the heat of the day, in the cool of the pool, the tight five emerged from out of the crumb and saw a 10-foot capybara flanked by the capybara mum.
10 foot.
Yeah, man, he's big.
Fucking hell, that's big.
That's true. And that's where we'll finish tonight's game.
Hey, how about a big round of applause for Emil, everybody?
Second game. What fucking rhymes? Jesus.
What was the name of the big capybara?
The big capybara,
Yeah, what was his name?
his name was Andre.
Of course. That makes sense.
Andre the Giant.
No, Andre the medium size. What do you mean? He's 10 foot, but there are other bigger capybaras about. You know, it's a big forest full of capybaras. Rich backstory. I wrote it all down. You know, it's all there.
I can see.
Yep.
Yep.
In rhyme.
It'll be available later on Patreon.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. Look, we've got 2 more nights left. We'd love to see you again. There's an excellent show in here before us. The lovely Tara Rankin does a show all about love. Oh, she's
Visual
right there.
Progress, yeah.
No, it's really magnificent. If you get a chance, come back because it's really fantastic.
It's
Genuinely fucking amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's crafted much like this. I mean, not like this show.
There's a lot more stagecraft than Tara's show.
And much better props. It's true.
And better rhymes too.
All right, mate. All right, go ahead. Fucking.
Easy.
Well, she doesn't have to have you in her show, does she?
He's a beat poet.
Everyone, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, no, we already made
we're
that
gonna be selling a little bit of merch in the hallway here. We've got a couple of posters and stuff because Jack does amazing artwork for all of our shows. You can check our podcasts out. We do a different DM each night. So tomorrow Jack's going to be DMing, and then Greg's finishing up on Saturday. So the show's different every time. Tell your friends, come on back, and thank you very much for having us.
Thank you.